just go. What the? Who are you? I thought you were a ghost. Well, this lady was dead, just wandering the halls. No, you would need.
Good
would
evening,
be
miss.
for. Oh,
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital.
that works.
Who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr.
Dead.
Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I highly doubt she is. Highly suspicious.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Okay, madam. Describe how you feel. Ever heard of cat? I have no idea what that is.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Highly, she's not a vampire. Highly suspicious. It's like she's fangirling. If anything.
I see.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional.
I've never heard that syndrome before.
Immortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
That little shit.
I'm assuming
You a patient?
you must be a patient here.
I mean, most likely.
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman,
sure about that?
a spirit, fog, or bat.
Just flutters out. Hey, can we kill this chick? There's a couple people I do want to take out. Your enemies.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe
Oh
them?
my goodness.
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of
I'm down. Oh my goodness.
I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they...
Actually, is she full?
Thank you,
Because
mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Because truthfully, she was a vampire. She knows I was a vampire. Wait, new investigate. What? What am I investigating?
Who are you, really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I would like you to turn
Curious
to a bat.
know who you were before becoming a vampire.
That was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
A lot of excuses, madam. Why the fuck did she shout out, I'm a vampire? Because people probably think she's crazy.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Out of my way.
The pain.
So there's 3 more people. So what is this whole thing about? What am I doing? Where are my quests again? No, where am I? Where? I swear. Oh, here it is. What am I doing? Find out who is spying on Thelma. Oh. No. Select it. I want to see where it is on the map. Oh, it's like right here. Oh, we could easily do that after we talk to people. It's like she wants to be killed, like kill me. That or she wants to get attention from vampires and have them actually turn her. Card question, how do you hide a body? Oh. You just eat the whole, you burn it.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
No.
I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still
Oh, he got hit
call
by
me
a
Thomas
bomb.
Elwood.
Medical.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
I'm sorry. I don't have pain meds. I was a stay with
How
us.
is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just
He
escaped
sounds
death
so
from the
excited.
trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
Apparently the Nazis
It
followed
just
me from
dwells
Wolfenstein.
under the scars, if you get my drift.
I get what he's saying. Can I do anything? Who is treating
Can
you?
I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning.
It sounds like
away.
he's still burning. It sounds like they didn't stop the burn. Like, for people who don't know, if you get burned, you're like, you need to get it under cold water. 'Cause if you don't, it's going to continue burning your skin.
Who is
It's very bad.
treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Probably just needs to wait for the scar tissue to heal and then maybe try talking. Oh, wow. Did you serve for
Where
long?
were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
I
No
confirm,
offense.
but I don't need it.
I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir.
He's got a point.
No offense.
Officers usually, it's different.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To
She's
wait
a
for her
vampire.
next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
There's some
She's
weird
quite
kinky shit
harmless,
going on.
I can assure you.
A little bit.
Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside.
Oh.
But she's still beautiful.
Oh.
Living proof that there's hope for me.
You let her bite you? He looks nice. She's mentally disturbed.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
What if we... He might enjoy it too much.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
I'm just gonna leave you alone.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Goodbye till I have to eat you. Who are you? Oh, it's the preacher guy that was in the boat. Or got eaten by the guy that was drunk. That was a skull
Good evening,
guy.
Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
but biting
You
where? I
remain
mean, you got a point, Fluffy.
and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
He looks. We're not eating nice people. Oh wow. About Tom
Do you
Watts.
know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair, corruption.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should
Well-
I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Your presence in William Bishop's
How
den.
did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Sounded like he kind of mesmerized him, like I did to the Cox guy when we were testing out the whole like when to eat them and stuff. Why did he abduct
Why
you?
did he abduct you?
William
The nibble.
was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You are a hero or a fool.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're
Just
a
call him
hero,
out.
Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Situation in the
What
East
is the
End.
general situation in the East End?
Bad.
The
Bad. It's just
situation
bad. Everything is
always
bad.
intense, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
It's the gang now.
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Oh, so that guy that we were gonna eat earlier was the gang leader, and then he went missing.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End.
He's
No
talking
one
to.
dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
I mean, he's got a point. He's kind of safe. Personal questions. How do you
How do you
feel?
feel, Mr. Hampton?
How does this make you feel?
Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually.
you're
William drank
fatigued.
so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
God damn it!
I believe all I need is rest.
I'm trying to learn about these
I can
people,
go back to the people who need me.
and you guys are over here like, just eat them already. It'd take too long.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night
I
asylum
think
for
he's
the
a man
poor
of
and
faith.
homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
That's not a good reason to eat something. You right? See? Are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Oh, so he's just being helpful. Why not use your cross
Why didn't
against
you
William?
use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say.
I'm
Not
giving away
mine,
too much.
anyway.
I'm giving away too much. Yep. Jonathan, keep your mouth shut. But it is too long. No.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
I guess we're done.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Goodbye.
We'll talk again later.
I'm missing 2 individuals. You're tired. I couldn't get into you couldn't get into this game. I tried. Is it just like too slow for you? Like the story is, I do agree. It does have kind of like a slow. F these doors. We're apparently trying to be very sanitary and like trying to prevent the plague from coming in, but I'm just gonna open the doors to it. I have no fear. I'm a vampire. I don't need to fear no plague. Because I can see it being kind of slow for some people, because it does kind of have like a
It's
slow
locked,
turn.
all right.
It's looked. Holy jeez. Hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Broome, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Scheller, old drinking hag from the 3rd floor. She passed away 2 days ago and her flat is already occupied again. Geez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in a bed in which a woman died of the flu just hours ago. Sorry I did not take time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of the little Paul, mom, dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find any time to write my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his auntie Pipa. Is it Pipa? Pipa. You should see the little bugger already driving me mad. And mom says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at Pembroke Hospital. I have to tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There's always jobs at the factory, but wages are shit, and it's boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiance, and no, I'm no slut, you moral bitch, you. So if you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay in London and join the band you told me about. The Guard of Priven, something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are like you said, some sort of civil militia they're trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France. By leading too many patrols, bloody war. Anyways, come back as soon as you can. Give me all the good news before that. I am your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, mom, and dad.
This unfair situation.
It does say long letter. I mean, it does. It warned me. Hey, where are you? Where? There's people up here. There's people. Hello? How do I get to you? Oh, these are bad people. Hello? I'm gonna come up. I'm coming for you. You wait. You let me in the store. Wrong target. Determine what the Princeton agents have discovered. Well, if I could open the door. Hello. Let me just, don't mind me. Let me just.
It's a leech! Get it!
Yeah.
We have to sort.
Get. I just say long letter. It took too long. No, it didn't. Arctic, you're just. Oh. It's a leech. I just like how they call vampires leeches. What is this? 25th of October, Guard of Primwin Command to East End Patrols, object of vampire activity, hospital survey investigation. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital, London East End. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leash. Then reportedly direct back to us, and we will decide what action should be taken. Thelma, I swear, madam, I swear.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Personal question. Tell me about the vampires.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you
swear.
actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
Arctic, I swear. You are a delusional woman. You know nothing about vampires, you could be in danger. This would lead on too much, because then she'd probably be like, well, what do you know about vampires?
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Are you right? Army's just trying to get you guys more candy. Actually, what happens if I do a medical
you
checkup?
require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug
She looks like she does, doesn't she? Like I said that something's a little bit off with this lady.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find
You're
interesting.
delusional. I'm trying to be nice to people, Arctic. You plan to make him a vampire? Are you
Do
romantically
you plan
involved?
to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say
You keep biting him though.
Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Well, apparently we're not. Definitely an addict, but more like heroin, super skinny. Yeah, she's
I'll
definitely.
leave you, Mr.
Let me see something. How am I gotten anybody to 100%? I'm curious. Thelma's like, I think the closest. Oh my god, she's 100%. But they're both, they're linked together. So I need to make sure that I get him to 100% too before I drink her blood. Or, yeah, because I think they're linked. But like, her hints end up getting him. I feel like if I eat her, I don't get any more hints. Have I talked to you yet? Do I know who you are?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening,
Oh, you're
Doctor.
different.
I don't think we've been introduced yet.
You're different.
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea.
She's one of the two people I'm missing.
Physician in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
God damn it, Arctic. Let's save her for later. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna save her for later just in case. Because I might need her to get info on the other guy. And then Arctic over here like, no!
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Get a girl. Contain yourself, woman.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
The Spanish
Nurse
flu.
Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end...
Okay, you go
nobody
enjoy your
was
snack then, Arctic. Okay, Stuffy, from now on, call dibs whenever you meet a person. Just like, this is my person, and this is my person, and this is my person. You've been a nurse for how long?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Ooh. You'd be surprised. You are right. Change your attitude. You are right.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble.
She
But
does have a
that
point.
doesn't mean
You-
we shouldn't try our best.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Call dibs on the vampire. No, wait. No, that's not how it works. You've never met them. Oh, how's
How
the
is
staff
the-
coping?
The Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic.
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual.
Oh,
especially
you don't even know
concerning
half of it.
doctors.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get caught with his gun smuggling. Why, especially the
Why does
producers?
Milton dislike doctors?
Well, I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
I've met that. Like, Shadow was like,
Why
what?
is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Oh. Interesting.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of
Oh.
reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by.
It's gonna be hard for me to choose if I want to eat
That's
Milton
all
or
any of
not.
us can hope for nowadays.
Because I was just thinking about it too, because I don't like Milton because he's smuggling guns and he's kind of a jerk, but at the same time, if I eat Milton, I lose my gun salesman guy. Like, I lose my gun guy. You are Milton's accomplice. You are Milton's accomplice! I know what you did.
Milton and cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your
Oh.
definition of being useful? By abusing...
Oh, that's right, because she's been selling hospital beds.
It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Oh, I don't know if I like you anymore. Yeah, that's right, because she's been selling hospital beds, which should be free to people that need them, so it's me. Oh my god, I should have known better. Why did you do it?
do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
Oh, so pessimistic. I don't like you anymore. Who is the real you? Cynicism will not save you. You put a price on hope. Ooh. Ooh, don't look at me like that, madam. Ooh, is this a real... I like this
You
one.
put a price on hope. This goes against everything you swore to uphold as a nurse.
Report me then, Dr. Reed. Report the little nurse and keep on lying about the surgical errors, the wrong dosages and diagnostics that we all covered for the sake of our colleagues.
Oh, wow. You're gonna be like that then, no Stuffy. They're just trying to figure out the American medical system. Oh, shots fired. I'll eat oh, wait. Wait, what? You ate her, oh.
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Leaving the hospital.
Pippa, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end,
Her heart's
I
not
don't
in
feel
it.
that useful.
Yeah, her heart's not in
I
it.
want more. I want to make things change.
Be proud of what you've achieved. Patients need you. This is unacceptable. Be proud of what you've achieved. It was.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Oh, okay. You want to be more useful.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets.
I want the
nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
What about Milton Hooks? Lost faith in your oath. I feel like her heart's
If
not
you
in it.
feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger.
You sure about that? You sure about
Maybe
that?
We are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
What about Milton Hooks?
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So
He's
excuse
seen
me
some
if I
shit.
don't look on the bright side of life.
Oh, here we go. Nurse Hawkins is your partner.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see the sea is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a
Where's
hospital
your
bed.
honor?
Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
It's true, the pandemic's everywhere. I think, if I am correct, I have both of them maxed. I don't remember. I haven't seen them in a long time. I actually kind of want to watch them.
I'd like
I'm
to
gonna
see
buy
your
some.
goods.
Wise
I'd
choice,
like to-
Dr. Reed.
I'll just
a
give me a
reliable
sec.
gun is what
Let me
everyone
just-
needs these days.
Let me just buy some stuff from you real quick. Don't mind me. It's not like I'm about to kill you or anything. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just take... Dude, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can I actually... Excuse me, sir. Wait, no, wait,
Good
sir.
evening, Milton. Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Can I do this? Oh, I'm only level 1. I can't do it. I can't get him yet. I need to get to level 2. I didn't realize I was only level 1. So these guys are ready though. These two. I'm not really fond of them because I don't like the whole idea that they're like trying to scam people in a hospital. I don't think that's right. I need to find a bed to evolve though. I think I have enough points I might be able to evolve that. I haven't been upstairs yet either. I'm still missing one person, right? That's in this hospital? Or 2. I'm missing 2 people. Missing these 2. Which I'm pretty sure they're probably upstairs somewhere. I haven't been upstairs yet. Did you see the, oh no, I read that. Never mind. Oh, it's Swansea. I was like, well, fine then. They're so sassy. I'm just looking for my room. She just said it was at the top of the stairs. Actually, I think she said turn left, though. Is this? Is over here? Is this my office? No. I need a map. I mean, I guess I have a map. Is this my office? What is this? I have a hacksaw. T. Elwood's medical file. Patient T. Elwood, male 28, followed by Dr. Tibbet. Status convalescence? Date of admission September 16th. Date of release to be determined. Note, the patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds. It's probably phantom pain, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of the cicatrice tissue show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be cause of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfigurement. Could it be a cause of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades. I think it's phantom pain. Oh, I have more details on him. I actually might be able to get him now. Again, like I said, I only needed like a couple more details on him. Is this my room?
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom
I'm like
of
all
my
the way.
own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
It's not. We're not stereotypical vampire. We're not gonna really, Jonathan. We're not gonna sleep in a box. Can I come up here? Nope. This is a third floor? What does it even say though? I thought it said somebody's name though. I'm gonna go talk to the one guy real quick. Let me just speed down here. Don't mind me. Where are you? I went the wrong way. This hospital is just a death trap. Get lost. There he is. I wonder if I can get him now.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during the leave. It was an accident.
What did you do? What did you do?
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen.
Oh.
Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Maybe she tried it. You were just so asleep. I mean, I sleep.
Why lie about it?
Nobody can wake me up sometimes.
It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Ah, I see. Beauty is not everything. You can't hide forever. Surgery could help you. I said you can't hide forever.
You know you can't hide forever. One day you'll have to face your loved ones. Until that day, you have no chance of real recovery.
He's the guilt will eat him away.
It's shameful enough to be alive with these stupid scars. I don't want my children to see me like this.
Not like this. Actually, do I have everything on you now? I do. I do. Well, I can do these two now, and I'm not very fond of them. I can't actually do her, because I'm not high enough level. But I can do him, but I'm just debating if I want to do him, because he's not that bad of a guy. Because this is like moral dilemma, because I know, so the people I know so far, like, these two are fine. Fiddlesticks is fine. I don't like Strickland, so we'll probably get rid of Strickland. I don't mind him. These two I'll probably get rid of because they're taking advantage of the hospital. Him I'll probably get rid of because he's the gang leader. Swansea is fine. Tibbets and Brannigan are great, so I won't get rid of them. And then Rakish is fine so far from what we've learned. I want to get rid of her because I feel like she's going to get me caught. I don't know about him. So I should story progression.
There again.
Holy Jesus. About the use of garlic and wooden stakes. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, or how smelly the garlic usually... the garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, populations of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon, I hope to go back to this island to further explore its occult tradition. But it is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. Sorry, it's a hard word for me. It is a symbol, nothing more and nothing less. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid, but if you are looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers, garlic does not repel vampires, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body count not steady. Oh, thank you, Dante, for the biddies, but why are they sad biddies? Why are you sad, Dante? Oh, thank you for the biddies, Dante. Oh. Oh, I love you, Dante. Thank you for the biddies. Garlic does not, but all fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their bodies could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen an enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent econ fall down and beg for mercy when struck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it's so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answers to that mystery, but the truth remains that, nevertheless, vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. From Facing the Shadows, How and Why by Usher. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me just steal from myself. Articles of the Econs? Oh my god. It is a rare opportunity, almost a privilege, to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or econ, as they prefer to call themselves. 10 years? You've been doing this for 10 years? Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but a trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than a mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to appear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization, it is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is cat-like attributes which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also notice that such speed seems to exhaust them and that they are bound to physical limitations. Oh, like when I jump like from long distance. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire interview even told me the more subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture the target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another, implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Well then. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all. Concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us, vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenzying, drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him since its smells and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them. Inside warm bodies, through walls are supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected cloth, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have some medical applicants. That's true. It could make a really good doctor. But they got us pizza to like say thank you, because there was only 3 janitors. There was me and like 2 guys, and that was it. It was like damn. Clove essence. Clove essence has been used since antiquity due to its strong aesthetic properties. We'll analyze this. Holy shit. Treatment for cold, treatment for bronchitis, treatment for anemia? Pneumonia. Anemia, I thought anemia. Sample William Bishop. Serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 health points over. That's kind of nice. Did I make any of these? I need one for fatigue, right? There was somebody that needed fatigue. There, like that one.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
So his blood mutated.
Is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Why are we looking at the plant? So apparently his blood mutated differently to my blood.
It's dying. It needs water.
Well, then get the plant water. Jonathan!